This video was made with free time possible via my Patreon. As I'm not able to be a full-time content creator as of yet, the Patreon allows me to take time off of my other jobs to make content, specifically for YouTube. If you want to find out how you can help make more content available not only here, but in other places around the web, check out the link. It'll be at the top of the description. Thanks to everyone who has supported me in this way so far, and I look forward to creating more new and amazing content for all to enjoy. Hello everyone, and welcome into part 1 of our Achievement Progress City Skylines YouTube video. My name's Terahdra. It's good to have you guys in here. Today we're going to be chasing after the first few achievements, which are going to be your basic starting your city and getting all of the milestones. To do that is to start a new game, brand new game on a brand new map. So because we're going to pretend like we don't have any of the DLCs and we're just playing straight unmodded, undLC'd vanilla cities, we're going to grab a go-to map. I always like Grand River. It's a perfect map to play on if it's your first time. And we're going to build a basic city. I'm going to kind of speed run it in order to get ourselves built up. If you want tutorials on how to start a city, I've got plenty of videos. I've got a beginner, intermediate, and expert. I even have a 10-minute quick tutorial on my YouTube channel. Go look there. We're not going to take too much time to explain that doing this. We're just going to build the city and go nuts. All right. All we're doing is going for all milestones here. We're not being really picky about how we do it. So I'm going to head over here. We're going to start our first road. Come out a little ways. Make sure we have the block figured up correctly. We're going to stop 2,000 there. And then I want to come around here and make sure we have the block figured up there, because this is going to go that way. That's going to be our commercial zone. This is going to be our industrial zone here. Come out 2,000, come down and over. And then we can start piecing together our city from here. Power plant. We're going to go water pump from here. Waste down here. Connect the water pipe. Up and across. Trying to use straight lines as much as possible makes for a very easy time when connecting grids and expanding quickly. We're going to bounce across the interstate here. This provides power across the entire area to start off with. We need to come around this way and tag that. Then we're going to go in the water and tag these two. Power, water, roads. We'll grab a few more for the residential. Adjust our budget because we don't need it. I'm going to make sure that we are running at no daylight. Use day-night cycle. Okay, cool. That's turned off. All right. And here we go. We'll go 1, 2, 3. Commercial here and industrial there. Play. And this starts our build-up. We're going to be losing some money on the onset, but we should be able to hit some milestones early. We're also going to be using this city as our guinea pig city for all the other achievements, as much as we can. Some of them require you to build a whole other city because it wants you to build in a certain direction. But at least in the onset, we can take care of the people and their needs. They're going to need water here. I forgot to connect that. And they're going to need water down here too. So we'll go ahead and do that. There's the first achievement, Pioneer. Starting our first city. Our sewage is not working. There goes our sewage. Sewage wasn't working at first, but now it's online. I'm going to build roads like this, but not come... Well, I do want to come completely across. We'll go ahead and put houses here. Industrial starting to move in. They have water down through there. And we should be hitting the first milestone here soon, which allows us to get taxes. So we'll let the city run for just a second. We might dip into the negatives, but I think we'll be okay overall. I'll build these 2 roads here. We're actually making positive money now, so there's no way for us to lose at this point, he says before he loses. What are we missing? Population dipped down for a second. That was not good. We're making money. First milestone's right around 450, I believe. This is not a good start to this city. This would be a bad speedrun start. Okay, little hamlet got pause, taxes. 12, 12, and 12. Take out the first loan, go nuts. So here we're going to put the hospital over here on the industrial side, build our first school over here on this end, and then build our dumpster there. That's going to get them going. We'll bring the industrial down one more notch. We'll bring this over. I do want to go ahead and go into our budget here and put power and water at 75%. Build this across. We have 11,000. I'm going to come down here. Build more houses. That's not going to work. I got to do this way. Get our water pipes going through here as well. And down there. They're a little crooked. I'm okay with that. House, 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 house. That's going to take care of that demand. We're going to have an industrial demand. We only have $1,000 currently, so we gotta wait for some more income to get in. We can throw industrial there, put commercial here. We won't need a lot of commercial for a while now after that. And this should push us into our next get. On our next get, we're gonna have to build a power plant. So I'm gonna bump this back up to 100. Bump this one up to 100. We're gonna leave the road budget alone. We don't really need the road budget. It just takes away money for no reason. That's a DLC thing. It doesn't exist in vanilla. Okay, Worthy Village. We're good there. So now we need a fire station and a police station, which we don't have the money for yet, but we'll build it as soon as we get it unlocked. This all comes down to the penny. The dirty penny. $11,000 and then $12,000 here soon. That should help out with the services demand that places are going to have. We got the hospital. We don't need another hospital for a long time as long as we keep our citizens away from bad things. Police station get. Can we take out another loan? We can. I didn't pay attention to that. Did we get the high school unlocked? We did not. High school is going to be the next big thing. We need to take a power plant though here very soon. So we'll go ahead and build that now. I'm going to come this side here, and we're going to build our road down this direction. And go down 2,000 again. These guys are going to come this way. The residential traffic can be as squirrely as you want it to be. Hopefully no vehicles are having to pass through and to and from here to go to other places around the map. You want them to be kind of detached from everything else because they like not having noise pollution. All of those should work. Residence, residence. I'll put another fire station down here because we might need it. On that end of town. And then police station. We're going to have a jail issue before too long. So we're going to need a second police station before it gets too crazy because that actually hinders your city building as well. So this isn't going to be anything too crazy. This is just an all achievements run, or all milestones run. There's houses building next to the fire department. We really don't need this power line, but I'm put it in there now. As people build in and connect, we should be fine. Tiny town that gets us parks. We really don't need parks. So I'm not going to build any right now. We just need to focus on building this high school. That's going to help us out. I'll bring this road around. Our commercial is going to be a little weird because of the high school being here. This high school is a very big, large skin. This is in the default theme for the game, and I really don't like it. The other ones are much more manageable. They fit into a tile. That road is incomplete. That is a mistake on my part. That normally doesn't happen. How's our water? Our water's going to probably need some more soon. So I'll put a pump over here. Got to take care of the growing pains. And we'll put a waste out here. It'll let me connect. Water pump. Perfect. City's looking good. We're going to have to pivot and go to this side here soon because we're running out of space here. But I do want to make sure that we have enough space for the growth and that we can zone some more industrial. Let's go out here and we'll do this. That seems fine. Take our industrial and paint it there, there, and here. We're not going to need another landfill for a while. I'm going to put houses here next to the high school. And we can take away this power line. Anything to alleviate some of our upkeep costs because money is going to be tight for a while. Think we can connect power there already? No. All right. Back over to here. 1,800 population. We can do with policies now. Parks and rec. We should build some parks, huh? To kind of help spike happiness. Because there's going to be some traffic in there. Let's see, what's a cheap small park that we can build? That's 5,000, that's 7,500, 4,000, 5,000, 35, 4,000, 4,000. God, these parks are all expensive. They're so expensive. There's no inexpensive park. If you want an inexpensive park, we talk about it in a YouTube video here. It's a Paradox Plaza you get for signing up for a Paradox account. Unfortunately, I don't have a second account where I've signed up with this one on. So we're having to deal with just what they give us in the game. Which is very, very poor. So $2,500 park is right here. That's pretty good size. Let's just use this. So we'll put a park here. That'll help out with some happiness. We'll put some here next to the school. And then I'll put some next to the residential houses here. And I'll put one there. As long as I don't put them over top of where people have already built. That makes for a bad time because you start kicking residences out. You want people to be consistently happy. If you spike them into sadness, they get unhappy with you. So that'll give us some happiness, and we can turn on Parks and Rec, and it actually increases the land value around them even more. Boomtown. So we got another achievement there. Power at my fingertips. We'll take a look at what all these achievements are after the fact. But most of these just come from basic city building. And you'll get there. It might take you a little longer to get to this point as far as the city growth is concerned. But you can take your time with it. There is no rush. Let's check schools. Elementary schools. We're going to need one. Let's come over here and start building a city. So I'm going to go out. I don't think I want to go out a full 90 because it's crooked. I think I want to go out a little less than that. So let me turn this off, or I need some of that. Turn that off, maybe? No, is it grid then? Nope. It's angle. Oh, okay. It's angle is what it is. Okay, so I'll go this way on both sides. Turn angle back on. And then that'll be... It's off. Eek. It still is kind of crooked. It's fine. This is 2,000 here. And what we can do is we can connect the city all the way across. And they'll be able to grow even faster. When it comes straight through there. This commercial zone is kind of big. So what I might do is knock it down a little bit. So we'll come down here and probably go half as far. Ugh. It's such a fragmented mess. This is fine though. Fragmented mess. We have $31,000. We got more than enough money to go ahead and start taking something like this on. I can take that power line out now, the long one connecting the water, because we've got it connected over there on the other end of the city. That oddly helped us out. And then we can build a road across. So I'm going to do this to show the last little block. And then that looks like crap. And then we'll come out here and connect there. And that'll give us a connection to the outside over here. There's going to be a lot of cars using this traffic, which means we don't want to put residences here. But I do want to slide this down. So from here, we're going to go out 2,000 and do that. And that's going to be our new structure over here for residential places. And then industrial is going to go... Well, I should really put the residences over here and leave the industrial on that side. But I don't need to do that either. We can just build a skeleton and then piece it together off of that. We're still growing. We're still making money. The city's okay by itself over there. We do need to add cemeteries. That's one thing I forgot to add. That's going to be huge for growth and happiness. I think I have access to the third loan. Not yet. We get that at 22,000. That's going to be a long ways away. We're making decent money, though. There's the cars using the road. Exactly as planned, which should help out with the industrial. We should be getting an industrial demand here soon. Commercial also is going to want a piece of the pie, since we're getting an influx of customers. And we have to think about buying another tile. Maybe over here getting rail access. That's an insane flow of traffic. It's only going to get worse. Industrial demand is growing. Residential demand seems to be okay. We have an electricity issue. Okay, so we need another power plant. Right there. Perfect. We can actually turn our electricity budget up. That way we're at least covering these guys for now as they grow. We still want to have a positive influx of people moving in. Let's stripe our commercial through here. It's going to be a broken, fragmented little section, but it's better than nothing. They're holding on to their butts. $590. Turn that off. Yeah, we're just kind of coasting right now. Letting the game run as fast as possible. Maximizing our influx. Banking money. Let's check our education. Elementary schools and high schools are both going to be needed. That is going to be $34,000. We're going to need another power plant, another 18, so that's 52. So we can start planning for how much we're going to need to make the next move. What do they need? Educate more citizens? Educate more citizens. That's an overtime thing, as long as we have the schools to cover them. We might move this park and put the other high school here, since we've already got this block sectioned out. Industrial demand's getting a little larger. Maybe we'll grow out here and get power connected there. That way we can take this power line here out. There's 2,000 down, 2,000 back. So that's going to be the largest tile we have there. Let's build out, but not make any intersections yet. And I can take industrial and put it here. And they'll go ahead and move in and get power here. And then I can take out the power line. Now I can start making intersections over here. So for instance, this will go over here and up that way. This one can just go straight up there. And then that one can just stay there. And we'll put in the buildings. It should be the last of the yellow industrial that we need for a very long time. That's already a lot. Water, we took care of that early, so we jumped ahead of the game. We shouldn't have to worry about any complaints about water as far as not having enough. We have $30,000, so we're almost there at high school, elementary school, but we also got to worry about power plant. Power plant, I feel like needs to be first. So we'll put that there, and now we can just focus on schools afterwards. Busy town gives us a paycheck. Busy town doesn't give us anything extra really to worry about, but we can build our schools now. So I am going to move this park over to here, put in high school. Nope, high school right there. Perfect fit. And we'll slide an elementary school right next to it. That'll give that a boost. Now we have 28,000. We can go ahead and start watering out here. And getting this side of the map taken care of. We might spend it all on water, but having water all the way across here is better than not having anything. I don't need to put water through there, it's just a waste of money. So we'll do that. I'll make a redundant connection there and come across here. We have 17,000. We have a huge residential demand. We can start taking care of that now. We've unlocked the better roads. They have trees, so they help out with noise pollution. I don't think we're going to need them right now. Put in that for now to kind of save their need and want. And then we're going to continue building out this way. And then we'll make a bridge across. I want multiple bridges. I don't want the same bridge like this because that's just going to get monotonous after a while. Traffic's going to build up. Everybody's going to be angry. So we might just put a bridge here. And I want an industrial bridge. Not there. Not enough money. How much was that bridge? 12? 12340 is the approximate cost of that bridge. Okay, I did that to show the different blocks, and then we can go across. 10-4. So that should help alleviate traffic on that end as well and move it around. Now we have the outermost area of the cities connected. We got the interstate flowing. We can buy a tile if we need to, but I want to put commercial over here to kind of stretch it out. So we're going to grab a road over here on this side and get that to kind of work its way out. We'll get this one. That's going to be dangerous. Let's use the road down here to connect it like that instead. And we'll do commercial there. And that'll get us set up and ready for moving across with a power line. We now have oil power plants, which are awesome. It's the next logical step. And electricity. Now you can go for wind power and other forms of electricity early in the game if you want to, but they're not cost effective. And right now, for the sake of building this city, we're going as cost effective as possible. Once they have a connection there, we can start putting in zones on this side. And I think I do want to put houses over here to have less traffic woes, because this is going to have industrial traffic moving in and out, especially once we get this connection here made. We have a huge residential demand. Can you build over here yet? Put some houses here. Maybe we get a house connection over here first. There we go. Connection made. So I can delete that power line right there. And we can start putting in houses, hopefully. He built in quick there. There's houses. All right. So we're going to need police and fire over here on this end of the city. They're not immune. They're also going to want parks. That way they can grow. Maybe even a cemetery, which I can appropriate for them. We'll go fire station. I can put that there. Police station. See how the jails are not in capacity? We got to keep an eye on that. I actually talked about that earlier and never built one. Let's put one over here. And I'll put one down here on this side. Jail capacity. It's important. There's criminals on the loose otherwise. We're going to need some more schools, another power plant. Cities reached across the river. We're at 6,000. I think we get big zones at 7,500, which is coming up very quickly. Can we pay back any loans? Oh, I can take a loan. I don't need to do that. Well, I can take it and pay off that one. But that costs us more money each week. That's actually less money per week. So I'm okay having that one instead. That building sunk into the ground. It's kind of cool. Traffic's getting a little busy there, but I think once we get some more redundant connections and move the industrial over here as well, some of the traffic flow will move over as well. What's our traffic flow currently? 92%. That's actually pretty good. Not worried about that in the slightest. That river's coming through pretty quickly. I like how the way the river looks. Residential. We have a commercial demand. It's a small one, but we have one. I want to put industrial over here first. And then put commercial here. That way at least they have something to bounce goods off of. Check our schools. High school, elementary, great. Crime rate's low. Fire hazard is high. We're going to need the bigger fire stations eventually, but for right now we can still build the small ones. Fire hazard's probably high because we don't have any stations over here on this end of town. We also don't have any over here on this end of town. That brought it down a lot, and then we can put one here in the middle as well. 31%. It's going to remain high because of the industrial buildings. We're also getting some level ups here, which is good. That helps spike the population a little harder. I don't have any parks over here on this end because I don't think I need them. Let me grab this power line. I want to put a power line over here now because I want to start developing this side of the map. And unfortunately, buildings don't build on top of power lines. So I'm going to come down here and transition to making this a 2,000 wide tile. That way we're not cut off by the coast as hard. Like we're going to be eventually. But at least in the meantime, I can get a couple full blocks out of it. I'll creep around here and connect like that. That one's going to go there. And then this one's going to connect there. And then we got to make a connection over here, so... I'll do this over here on this side. Can I build a flat road? Oh, you baited me. There we go. Oh man, that one was not though. It's okay. Build this out to here. Build this one out to here. Power line connection is still intact. Once we build these houses, it should be okay. Power to the water pumps. There's that side. They're moving in. The side over here, they'll move in. It seems pretty good so far. If this was the Biffa challenge, we would not be doing well as far as population is concerned. I think we're getting right at the 30-minute mark. Our population's only 7,400. That's super low. But we hit a couple of snags. Elementary schools. Let's build a couple of those over here. Make them happy. Put our stuff back up. High school. We're going to need another one of those. I'll put it here in this corner since it'll fit pretty well. Because we need to do a little bit of landscaping. So I'm going to grab it from here and kind of... Oh, big town. Okay, so we got the big zones. We got the big zones. That means big money. First things first, we got to build a university. University has to go down before you do anything else. We're going to take a monetary hit on that. But it has to go in because it helps the higher tier education and makes the citizens more happy. Next... we have access to this loan here, so we're going to take that. This gives us an extra 20 grand if we pay it off, so we're going to do that. Build a high school here. We have a garbage problem, so we need more garbage. In fact, the landfill is full, so we're going to build an incinerator and start emptying that. And then we got to build another landfill next to it, because we can't incinerate everything just yet. That was a minor oversight on my part. That's going to be an issue for a little bit that the city's going to be hurting from. And now we've got big zones. So I can take our existing residential areas that have not been zoned in yet and turn them into apartments. That way we can get some high dollar folks in here. Big city living. This is also going to grow our population pretty hard. And I have to get their taxes set up as well. Now, these guys can enjoy a little higher tax rate for now until they start complaining. This will also make our income increase, which will be great. We're having a water issue? How are we having a water issue? I thought I checked the water before. Oh, there's no water pipes. That's why. I say water should be okay. Okay, beautiful. This high school, this college is going to need water. I didn't connect it to anything. And then we're going to need a little bit more water down here. We do need some more pumps. We're going to build some on this side of town, though, now. That way the balance is out on the river. If you put too many pumps or outlets on one side, it causes flooding. Or it could cause... These could pull themselves completely out of not getting water anymore. So you want to make sure you balance that. Grab these two, give them water, and connect them. That should double up our water availability. And then down here is going to be the waste outlets. Same deal. Okay, we have $40,000. Electricity is going to be our next concern. This is 50 grand. We're going to wait for the oil power plant, and we're going to build it right here next to this industrial zone. And then we will keep growing from there. We need to buy another tile. We've reached a growing pain on our tile here. We can also start worrying about office zoning. We don't need to zone any more yellow industrial. Yellow industrial's done. We can start focusing on the smarter zones because now we have a high school or a college. So if you check our education here, university people are covered and being educated as we speak. We can put in for education boost. We can put in for recreational use. That increases happiness. It increases crime a little bit, but it shouldn't be too bad. We're going to encourage biking to help out with traffic. And then the next big ordinance we put in is the high-tech housing. And that splits a lot of things wide open, per se. That garbage is 51% full already. This one's 57%. I'm going to go ahead and turn both of them back on. And then we need to build a couple more incinerators. We need to have our processing status in the green. That'll help even out the landfills so much. That way people aren't over here complaining about garbage need to be picked up. Because right now that's a huge issue in my city. And we are not doing well. So now we just got climbing the ladder achievement. We'll check all these after the fact, but you can see them ticking up right there at the bottom corner. We are indeed climbing the ladder. Thank you all for watching another video of mine here on YouTube. My name is Terahdra, and I stream on twitch.tv 5 days per week. Check the links below, find out the schedule, and hopefully I see you there. Let me know that you came from YouTube as well, wherever you are around the world, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.